Title: The Felling of the Banyan Tree. Dilip Chitr. Background: Dilip Chitri was a prominent bilingual poet, writing in both Marathi and English. This poem is autobiographical and reflects on the conflict between nature and urban development, and the emotional pain of uprooting one's cultural and spiritual roots. Poem summary, lines 1 to 15. The poem begins with the speaker describing how his father ordered the felling of trees in their ancestral home in Baroda. The mango, neem and other trees were cut down easily. However, there was resistance to cutting down the huge banyan tree because it was believed to be sacred and untouchable, especially by women. Despite the traditional belief and opposition, the father was determined to cut the banyan tree. Key ideas: conflict between tradition and modernity, the symbolic value of the banyan tree, ancestral roots, spirituality, father's authority versus emotional connection to nature. The felling and its impact. Summary: the banyan tree was gigantic, described with vivid imagery, 50 feet tall, with thick branches and deep roots. It had existed for hundreds of years, and its roots spread wide, symbolizing its strong presence in the family's life and culture. The cutting process is described in powerful, almost painful detail. The daylight seemed to be afraid, and the earth shook as the tree fell. The poet uses personification and visual imagery to convey the violence and destruction of nature. Poem summary, lines 31 end. After the tree was cut down, the family moved to Bombay, Mumbai. In the city, the poet never again saw trees being cut, a reflection of how urban life separates people from nature. But the memory of the felling stayed with him, representing a deep loss, not just of a tree, but of childhood, roots, and identity. The poet conveys a deep sense of loss caused by destroying nature for modernization. The felling of the banyan tree is symbolic of the destruction of roots, both literal and cultural. It also reflects on the emotional toll of migration from rural to urban spaces. Conclusion: the felling of the banyan tree is more than a story about cutting a tree. It is a powerful commentary on the loss of identity, culture, and connection to nature in the name of progress. Through simple yet effective language, Dilip Chitri presents a personal experience that resonates with universal emotions of grief, memory, and change.